beautiful. Try.
Absolutely. Melanin, carbon. Very critical that this is why you have to really be thankful and be appreciative if you are a black man or woman or any melanated being on the planet, because it means biochemically you have a deeper connection to the universe, to nature, to the supreme being itself. We literally are the people of the stars, you could say, when it comes to how we are constructed. So that's why we have to continue to take, minerals and eat things that are from the earth, because we are a part of it physically. Carbon-12 in particularly. When people break it down, you look at 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. That's where the original 666, right? Not the mark of the beast, 666, but when we're talking about biochemistry, we're looking at not just the pigmentation, but our ability to connect to nature, the grounding, the sun, how we absorb nutrients at a higher rate, how our bones and tendons and ligaments, all of this in our tissue is constructed. It is deeper. It is more connected, I would say, more than the Caucasian, for example. We can go outside in the sun and be cool. We can still get sunburned too, though. Don't get it twisted. Some black folks like, I can't get burned. Yes, you can. All right, don't get it twisted. But we can last far longer because of our melanin. So it is a deep gift, and it is something that the universe itself has. Melanin is found in everything from water to hair to, of course, in your blood, your skin, and all that. It's found in plant life. It's found in all these different things. So it's something that connects the life that reflects within itself. Very simple. That's why we have to eat plants. That's why we have to eat fruits and all of that. So that's just a basic level. Without even having to go into full depth of all of it, it's something to be appreciated. And I think people should study our brother, Dr. Layla Africa, who has broken that down. May Allah be pleased with our brother, one of our ancestors now, who did beautiful, extensive work on that, including our brother, Dr. Kaba Kamene as well, who has done extensive work on that. But it's a serious thing to be thankful for, because those who do not have it are trying to buy it. I don't know if people know this, but melanin is something that's being sold in creams and these different applications. People are getting melanin injections right now to help to sustain their livelihood. People are doing this to this very day. So again, that leans into other things as well, dealing with the organ trafficking and all that. There are a lot of people who know the benefit and the value of melanin, and they are doing all that they can to get as much as they can to sustain their livelihood. Meanwhile, we have it in abundance.
Welcome, my family, to my YouTube commentary today. I welcome you with love, strength, and power. Today, I'm going to talk about something that has been hidden. It has been hidden because it is feared, something misunderstood for centuries, and that is the true power that is hidden behind black skin. Okay, black skin is not just about color. When I talk about it, I talk about that even terrifies the systems. It's not just about melanin. It's about identity, about history, about divinity, and about why the world has always tried to strip us of our pride as black people. So if you have black skin, you are carrying something that is deeper than appearance. You are carrying legacy, resilience. You are carrying power that no oppression, no slavery, and no colonization could erase. Now, the beauty and science behind melanin surprises everyone, okay? Because black skin is coated with melanin, pigment that makes us radiant, the pigment that makes us rich and eternal. Okay, scientists know that melanin is not ordinary. It protects us from the sun. It keeps black people youthful. It resists aging, and it is one of the strongest natural shield against diseases. Okay, but there's something they don't tell you. What they don't tell you is that melanin is not just biology. It is spiritual. Okay, it is spiritual. If you didn't know, now you know. Melanin, it is energy, power. It is a real black people glow in the night, shine in the sun, and stand unbroken through storms of history. So they don't tell you that melanin is power because they don't want you to know the truth about this.
Melanin. Who knows this word? Who of you knows melanin? MELLANIN. Melanin. Anybody? Huh? Okay, you haven't. Yes, she knows because because she works for the Virus Institute. And you know, because you're a teacher. But what about you? You haven't started learning, particularly if you're a black person, unless you know what melanin is. Melanin is a carbon that does not deteriorate over time. Melanin is your black skin pigmentation. Or in plants, it is equivalent to chlorophyll. But it is the most powerful thing that you can have. In terms of people, we gauge your importance on the amount of melanin you have. So we say the darker the better. The darker the better. Melanin is produced by an enzyme. You know an enzyme? Called melatonin. 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 So, you need melatonin to make melanin. But for melatonin to make melanin, it needs a catalyst enzyme that we call tyrosine 7. So you have tyrosine 7 to work with melatonin to produce melanin. If you have internet and you look for melatonin, you will find there are over 100,000 products made out of melatonin, basically made out of black skin. So, melatonin, melanin, and tyrosine 7. If you have no tyrosine 7, you can't have black skin. You can't. And in biology, if you have no black skin, they say you are depigmented, demelanized, or you are an albino. Yeah? You understand that? Yeah, Sebo, you know you have lights in the car. Yeah, just in case. So, if you have no black skin, you are an albino. In biology, white people are called albinos. And the word white comes from the Latin word albinus, which means white. So in biology, you have somebody who is depigmented, which means he has no pigment. Demelanized, who has no melanin. And if you are depigmented or no melanin, it means you are an albino.
Listen up, brothers and sisters. This is for anyone and everyone who has ever been made fun of because of your color. That's right. If you have ever been called tar baby, blackie, stupid, dunce, ugly, inferior, midnight, and other derogatory names, starting today, know that you do not have to be ashamed or feel bad about being dark-skinned. I'm serving notice on you that because of your dark skin, you are mighty, and that it is your color that allows you to be magnificent. It's called melanin. Melanin is pigment, and it is in the color of things, and it's all throughout nature. It's in trees, grass, oceans, it's in the clouds, mountains, it's even in the night sky. That means that when you step out of your front door and you look up at the night sky and see all that space and the twinkling stars among it, that space is dark matter. Dark matter is melanin, and that melanin is the building blocks of everything good and significant that God has made. Stop the madness, people. Take a look around you. You have been persecuted for centuries by those who envy your gift. For melanin is biological living light. I'll repeat that again. Melanin is biological living light. That means you are a walking miracle. You are moving, breathing, living light, spreading godliness everywhere you go. You radiate love. You light the world. Those who hate love hate you. Those who can't feel, can't bear to look in your loving eyes. Wake up, people. Stand in your birthright to carry the love, to carry the light, to light the path so others may find their way. Look at us. We come in a range of color. Melanin ranges from pale yellow to reddish brown to blue black. Be not ashamed of your gift. Yes, melanin is a gift, for it allows us to build monuments, cities, communities. It gives us our rhythm, innovations, and abilities that are unmatched by others. It allows us to discern what is good for us and what is not. It allows us to make critical decisions when others are in a panic. It gives us a sense of family. It connects us with the rest of the universe. Dark matter is thick and rich with melanin. It births stars, quasars, and nebulas. It is the stuff that cradles solar systems and galaxies and suns beyond suns. Melanin allows us optimal health. The more you have, the better your chances are for stellar health. Light-skinned, brown-skinned, dark-skinned, you are a manifestation of the Creator. All shame will stop today. All of you who hears this message, remember who you are. Remember who you came here to be, to do, to become. When you look in the mirror from now on, you will see a miracle. And say to yourself, I am made in the image of my Creator, which makes me significant, good, wonderful, and magnificent. This dark matter called melanin is contained in my brain, pineal gland, eyes, inner ear, hair, heart, spleen, liver, large and small intestines, and every major organ and cell in my body. When I wear my melanin with acceptance, everyone around me benefits. From this day forth, I will accept myself and all the gifts that come with it. Thank you, Creator. In accepting myself, I am home. So celebrate your melanin. Don't let anyone ever make you feel ashamed, insignificant, or inferior. They make you feel bad because you have it. They try to make you feel less than. They are jealous. Well, stand in your melanin and celebrate it. When you see a child or a teen, tell them how beautiful and significant they are. Tell them what it does. It allows us to bring forth beautiful music, write and play instruments. It allows us to create. Celebrate it. Celebrate this biological living light. Until next time, I love you, my dark-skinned, brown-skinned, light-skinned sisters and brothers. Celebrate with me our biological living light.
Our skin as black people tells the story of creation itself. Blackness is not a curse as they told you. It is original blessing. Civilization began in black skin humanity, okay? So before I go down deep into this video, I have a lot to say to you. But first of all, I want us to listen to this clip here about melanin, and then we'll come back and talk more. Welcome back. Do you know that in many African traditions, black skin is seen as sacred? Our ancestors believed that melanin connected us to the universe, to the rhythm, to the sound, to the nature. And that's why black people feel music differently. That's why we dominate sports, arts. That's why we dominate everywhere. It is not an accident. It is alignment. Our melanin is a conductor of energy, and that energy expresses itself in ways the world cannot ignore. And this is why when black people rise, the whole world watches. When black culture moves, the whole world follows. So melanin carries frequency, and frequencies shakes the system, okay? The system's wars against black beauty, it's open and we see it. Just turn on the TV. Turn on the TV right from the ads. Look at the movies. They often try to paint black skin as less than. But at the same time, they copy everything from black people. Our lips, our hair, our curves, our rhythm, our fashion. They copy everything. So, what they mock in us, they exactly desire for themselves. What they call ugly in us, they pay surgeons to imitate. They dismiss. They cannot live without it. And this is because black skin is not just a skin, it is a crown. And that's why bleaching industries profit billions. That's why colonizers convinced generations that light skin is priority, okay? So it was a psychological war. It was a psychological war designed to strip us our confidence as black people in our natural armor. It was a psychological war. It was a war to make black people feel like we are less, we are inferior, that we do not deserve anything. If black people, a lot of them goes on these bleaching industries, they are getting money and they are happy we are doing that because we are not loving ourselves anymore, okay? But right now, I see the truth is breaking free because people are getting knowledge. Now, we know. During slavery, white supremacists tried to break the confidence of enslaved Africans by mocking their blackness. They forced them to feel ashamed of what was actually their divine protection. Even in colonization, the colonized Africa, missionaries told us to see light skin as closer to God. But the truth is, if God made man in his image and the first humans were black, then blackness itself is divine. And this is why they erased our history. They erased black people's history. They wrote books starting black history with slavery instead of civilization. They did not want the world to know that melanin was at the beginning of the time. Have you noticed how black people age slower? Or you haven't? Black skin resists wrinkles, man. It resists wrinkles and damage by maybe the sun. And this is because melanin is protective. And this is not coincidence. This is science acknowledging our advantage. They call us ageless. They wonder how grandmothers in their 70s look like they're in their 40s. They don't understand how black men and women carry strength in their bodies far beyond their years, okay? This is not just genetics. This is the gift of melanin. You get me? Through slavery, colonization, Jim Crow, apartheid, and mass incarceration, black people have endured. Do you know why? Because melanin is a shield, not only for this body, but for the soul too. And that's why black people have run across all those oppression and they are still standing strong. Our skin itself is a symbol of resistance, let me tell you, okay? It has carried us black people through chains, through whips, through humiliation, through segregation, through oppression, and still we are rising. Yes, we rise. Still we shine. So the system has tried everything to break black people, but the melanin within us is like a natural code of survival. It does not allow us to disappear. That's the truth. Melanin has a cultural power, man. Okay? Look at the global culture today. From music to fashion to sports, black people leads. And this is not just random. Melanin carries rhythm, energy, and vibration. It fuels creativity, okay? And this is why hip-hop rules the world. This is why African dance trends dominate this TikTok. And that's why fashion or black fashion becomes luxury after it's stolen. So the culture flows from melanin. And every time the world copies us, they prove that the power hidden in black skin is unstoppable. Now, think forward. If melanin is already a gift in beauty and resilience and culture, imagine what it means for the future of science, technology, and medicines, okay? Already researchers are studying melanin for solar energy, medical healing, and protection. Now, what does that mean? That means that every pigment in our skin could power the future. How about that? What they once mocked could save humanity. Kings and queens. The lesson here is clear, very much clear. Stop doubting your beauty. Stop underestimating your power. Black skin is not something to hide. It is not something to embrace. It's a crown placed on you by the Creator. You get that? We must protect it. We must uplift it. We must teach our children that their melanin is not something to run from. It's something to celebrate. We must teach our children that black people are not inferior, that black people are not less. We must tell them the truth that black people are humans too. Think about it. I come across a video where there were two dolls, black and white, and there were white kids. They were asking, who is the most bad kid? Who is the most, and all of them were pointing to this black skinned kid. They were asking them, who do you think is favorable? Who do you think is able to pass exams? They were showing to the white one. And that's why I say today, pure. Melanin of black people is a threat to the system, and that's why they create something for us to believe that black people are less. Psychological wars for us to believe that we are nobodies. But let me tell you, we are not nobodies. Black people are the strongest people, okay? The power hidden behind black skin has been ignored, mocked, and attacked for centuries, but today we reclaim it, okay? We reclaim the science, the spirituality, the history, and the beauty of melanin. So to every black man and woman out there, you are divine, and your skin is the weapon. Your skin is a shield, is a treasure. So do not let the world convince you otherwise. We are not victims of this world. We are not mistakes. We are the original couple, the children of the sun, the carriers of light, rhythm, and divine energy. Okay? And the world knows it. And that's why they fear us. That's why they fear us. That's why they always fight black people. But no weapon forms against black people shall prosper. Okay? Because the Creator placed power in our very skin. So stand tall, glow on your melanin, shine in your blackness, walk in your power. Because the truth is undeniable. The power hidden behind black skin is the key to the future. Thank you so much for listening to this video, my family. And I love you so much. Stay strong, stay united, and stay proud of the melanin that comes or that owns you. Welcome.